Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, it's the same old story, a different week. Mother Nature definitely is not doing us any favors. I mean, high temperatures, anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees below normal for this time of year. But there have been a few moments in the past week that guys have been able to get out. Let's say like Friday and Saturday over the weekend. Had to put up with the wind, and a lot of people ask, why do we get so much wind in the fall? Well, anytime we get those warm days, folks, that's the way we're going to get those warmer temperatures, is when we have the strong south wind. So on those warm days, we're definitely going to have to put up with those stronger winds. But you know, a lot of the winds didn't really impact or affect a lot of the fishermen that were out. A lot of people now are fishing from shore, and they're starting to put away their boats with the current weather that we're experiencing. But the guys that went out up in the northeast, a few lakes produced walleyes that we heard of were bitter, wabe, antelope, opits, lin, and a few at enemy swim as well as big stone. Down the southeast, it seems like we're hearing more and more reports coming from there, mainly because I think there's, you know, obviously more traffic coming out of Sioux Falls. But lakes that produced walleyes this past week included Ponset, Thompson, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Sinai, Madison, Brant, Island, a few at Diamond, as well as Henry WPA, Twin, Campbell, as well as Clear. Now, what are guys using? Right now, again, it really nothing too fancy. Jigs and minnows, crappie rigs and minnows. A lot of people on the Missouri River having a lot of success still snap jigging out there, whether or not you use them the jigging wrap or the Johnny Darter or any of the shiver minnows. All of them have worked really well in the deeper water of the Missouri River. Then, as far as the perch bite is concerned, again, that has definitely been impacted by the current weather and the weather of the past week. But those lakes that produced a few perch included Big Stone, Hendricks, Ponset, Scott Slough, as well as Thompson and Island. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about the Ice Institute, and the reason why, folks, it's less than a week away. It's hard to believe that time has flown by so quickly, but next weekend, November 8th to the 10th, will be the 11th annual Dakota Angler Ice Institute, which is now the second largest fishing show of its kind in the nation. And it's hard to believe that it has grown to what was once 50 people in attendance to what it is today. And the reason why it's grown that much is with your support. And all of us here at Dakota Angler, my family and myself, we can't thank you enough. And I hope all of you can attend this year's seminars and this year's institute, because it's bigger and better than ever. We're having more vendors, over 20 new vendors from last year. We are cramming them into the arena, and we're busting at the seams. But again, it's all because of what you're wanting to see. Take advantage of all the opportunities you're going to have to interact with all those vendors that are there, and take a look at their products and all the great deals that you're going to have. Plus, also, we're going to have a fantastic lineup of speakers, as I mentioned before, including Brian Brosdahl, Brad Hawthorne, and Dave Gentz himself. Take the time to interact with them and ask the questions that you'd like to have answered all this past, couple years of fishing that you've been doing. So again, use the opportunity to educate yourself and to interact, and a great way to kick off the ice fishing season than attending this 11th annual Dakota Angler Ice Institute, November 8th to the 10th at the Sioux Falls Arena. $5 to get you into the door, $12 for a weekend pass. And folks, again, help us by spreading the word of the Dakota Angler Ice Institute. I hope to see all of you there. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, I will remind you of all of our social media feeds. If you want to stay current on what's going on here at Dakota Angler or with the bite around the area, follow us on many of our social media feeds, such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as Snapchat, and also Twitter. Those are great ways to stay informed of all the happenings that are going on here at Dakota Angler. Also, you can just stop on by and ask us any questions that you may have, or feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the Institute.